All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the last day, unfortunately. Unfortunately, it really is the last day of the PUBG Nordic League Season 6, and the Battle Axe has been unsheathed another time. Let's hope all the players are ready for it, because this will be maybe quite chaotic. We saw yesterday there are not that big of gaps considering the teams from place 1 to, I guess, 13-ish are quite close to each other. Let's hop over to the leaderboard and see who's where. There we go. 197 for Storanam. On second place, 193. So 4-point difference. So still all possible today. Then on rank 3, we have another 10-point difference between Perpetual Failure and NWP. Division Vikings with 171 points, also only 12 points behind third place. On fourth place, 4 points. No, fifth place, 4 points behind rank 4. We have the Blue Zone Wanderers. 2 points behind them, we have the Titanic Soldiers. Another 9 points behind them, we have the Grumpy Old Bastards Rage. 12 points behind those, we have the Thirst Traps. Then we have 143 points. For Periculum Tormentum, 131 for Amigos Locos, 117 for Sammy Game is Black, 107 for 354 Esports, 99 for the Old Grumpy Man, 77 for Next Level Gaming, 62 for Nadingar, and last but not least, 59 points for the valuable veterans. And we are live. Match number 25, or, well, match number 1 of the last day of the PUBG Nordic League Season 6 starts now. There we go. We are all the way over here on one of the islands, as you can see, because this is where our plane pass starts. And this is where it will go. As you can see, we're starting on the island and we'll go straight to Alcantara. This means a lot of places are playable for the teams and jumpable for the teams. There is our first metal bird in the sky. Miramar, Tego, Rondo, Erangel. This will be our last map rotation for the PUBG Nordic League Season 6. And for everyone not knowing, this is the lower finals. For the upper finals, see attached, you can find TGO with exclamation mark cast, or if you just click on his name in the description, because I'm streaming together with him, or we're using the shared stream feature. As you can see, first team to drop out are the Thirst Traps in Impala. Following them, we have the Old Grumpy Man and Sammy Game is Black, as well as NWP and the Grumpy Old Bastards Rage. In Pecado, we might have a hot drop between Storanam and Next Level Gaming, but I guess Next Level Gaming is smarter than that. Then Powergrid being played by the Division Vikings. St. Martin by the players from Perpetual Failure. There are only 3 today in the first match. Then Hacienda played by the valuable veterans. Titanic Soldiers going for water treatment. Then Monte Nuevo played by the Blue Zone Wanderers. El Pozo by Periculum Tormentum. 354 going for Alcantara. And we have our first hot drop of the day. Because right here we can see Amigos Locos and Nadingar going for La Cobraria. Avio says, yeah, I'm going to dodge that for a moment. And it looks like the Montour might be the one clashing with Sata. Oh, Panzer by Easily. And he gets a knock. Holy smokes, what a start to match number 1. Sata directly knocked on the roof building, and that's kill number 1 for Easily. With that Panzer, he got the knock against Sata, and well, let's start. Amigos Locos didn't really want to happen, considering that they are currently only, let's say only, on rank number 10. But Ndingar is on 15, so they are a good chunk in front of them, considering Ndingar has 62 points, and the Amigos Locos have more than double the points with 131. Losing a player like that at the beginning, that's, well, not what you want. And if you go for that hot drop, you have to take it. Like Batu said in the PGS 7, when Twisted Minds were going for the hot drop with Patrick wrote in the apartments on the Wrangle, you have to take those hot drops. If you go for those hot drops, you have to be sure about that you want that, because it's a 50-50 chance you're going to win that, and there might also be a good chance you're just going to die. So, second best option is... Oh, sorry for that. Second best option is to leave from that hot drop, and that's what happened here with Amigos Locos and Ndingar. First kill, like I said, for Amigos against Amigos Locos, and they're now going for that rotation, going for the circle. They're one of the first teams to rotate into the circle. 354 going for Pozo. Sorry for that. Perikinum Tormentum with Koshba and Lefa right here in the center of the circle. While Fang might get a kill or get killed depending what Lefa has in store for him. But it looks like Fang decides to retreat from that position or just wants to drive around it. I wasn't sure and thought Lefa maybe might be going for that push. And as we can see, there are now 2 emergency pickups coming in. One for NWP, the other one for the Grumpy Old Bastards Rage. More rotations over here. That might be good for next level gaming if they are lucky. Kinda doubt that though. See some shots over there. Before we jump into any action, I want to see what happens here with NWP. While that happens, we can take a bigger and longer look. Oh, and there was a knock. That's not where I wanted to go. Jamu over here. Got a knock. And the kill against Brajanzi that happened over here. We'll see. And WP most likely wants to go for this rock here. There's this hill. More than a rock. That hill should be their new goal. As you can see right below them, we have 354 esports. Or the remaining 3 players. Latu with a kill against Clubber. And Nikra got killed as well by Stormer. Another kill for Ndingar. Another death for Amigos Locos. Jericho on top of the roof. Can hear the car advancing. Get shot from behind now by Stalsey. This is not looking good for Amigos Locos. Grumpy Old Bastard's Rage. Trying to land on another hill. Top hill. Right here close to Pozo. Right below them we have Chrisu and LSE. Both dodging that though. Because Loco is still in trouble. Can see that almost all the teams are in the circle now. Checking Tim now with shots. Will they get the knock against Good Vibes? No, they don't. Good Vibes knocks through car explosion though. Aru with the knock against Shaq. Him trying his best to maybe do something against Elf. Gandalf coming in now. Or gets a kill against Shaq. But Gandalf gets knocked by Tim. Wanted to go for the push, but it's ill-advised. Still, quite a bad situation over here for the thirst traps. Gandalf flushed. One more trade here between the valuable veterans and thirst traps. Kieran with some shots. Retreating to this little dip. It looks like Karin wants to get an angle. Thought he might try to drive into the power grid. I was mistaken there. That's what the Exploits and Tim are doing now. Let's see what else happened. Leffer with a kill against Dark Lord. Happened over here, I guess. Barbaro trying to res Nimsy. We can see Lepero driving away. And they're back on his feet now. Back. We can see that Nidingar is using the zip line. Jarko and Ivy are still over here, waiting for them to show up. Boo. More shots going out up against Nimsy and Rabarbro. Still trying to make it. Barbaro needs to heal though. You can see Niloy. And on top of the hill, I'm not quite sure if they don't want to peek. Because theoretically, they have a great view in the direction of the Titanic soldiers. WP just not taking a chance. Next circle shifted in favor of the power grid players. In favor of the valuable veterans and the thirst traps. This little compound right here was our ending yesterday. In a good position for Good Vibes and Family. We can see more rotations coming in now. Risu and LSC. LSC stuck there with the car. Very unfortunate. Taking all that momentum out of the rotation. Peltzy, a knock against Koshbar. Cynthia though. Was he knock against Peltzy? Two going for the rest since he driving away. I'm just flipping there. Close to lever now. Question is, where do you want to go? You're not in the circle there. Well, the Mantua struggling with the zipline, it seems. Yeah, that was good. Whee! There we go. Never knew they only use one arm in ziplining. So, they're back on the other side. There's a plane. There's the airdrop from the plane. Easily arriving to pick up the Montour. OVO seeing that. Just coming out by Zoda. And the knock goes to Zapdos though against Fotis. Just directly close to the airdrop. Very unfortunate. Okay, 14 again. If they res him, that would be good for him. But kill is confirmed by Bowser Smash. And that means that kill is not going on the count for the Blue Zone Wanderers. Sad for the grumpy old bastard's rage. As we can see, there is a sandstorm brewing. Circle in favor for the teams, like I said, in Power Grid. With a good position for the Thirst Traps, Blue Zone Wanderers, and Division Vikings. Let's see if Spectro might find a Dingar here. So Sandstorm retreating, he might be able to spot them. Oh, nice first tax. The Montour with the bolty. Now from below we can see Amigos Locos driving close to Spectro. Shots coming out. Nice tag. They also lost a tire. Now they are in trouble. There's still 2 cars over here. This is not looking too good for Amigos Locos. Considering that Spectro is still over there, he's completely seeing them. Avio gets knocked in the bloody last second. Shot from the other side now. Yeah, you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. Nimsy gets a kill against Avio. Jericho, though, gets attack in off his own. Not sure where to hide. Yeah, car will explode. He has to dodge that. This, well, that's it for him. Right. Mirado still looks good, I guess. Better Doc with the kill against Jericho. Was not quite sure. Oh, there. Over here. Running out in the direction of Fluffy. Next circle shifted, this time in favor of Periculum Tormentum and the Division Vikings. Soska over here pushing against the Summy Gamers Black. So spotted. Nice tags. Beastie from top of the hill might do something against him. Oh, that nade. Oh, barely makes. Barely does not get the knock. And again, another knock by Sosuke. And that should be it for Otto. Oh, no. He was fast enough to heal. Flush confirmed by Sosuke. We can see Tab coming close as well. Beastie most likely will bleed out on top of the hill there. He does not drop down. Looks like he's trying to. Tag confirmed, and that should be it for him. Yeah, Sosuke with the flush. We can see Vladen and Soda arriving here. Saying, alright, we're gonna help you. You don't have to do everything on your own. That might backfire though. Considering where Tap is. Clear view in the direction of Soda and Vladen. Oh, Otto with the knock against Sosuke. Vladen knocked as well, and this just leaves one. Otto not seeing Soda there. And now he gets knocked from... No, he's not knocked. Tap not knowing where the opponent is. I've seen him now. First trade and 354 Esports is eliminated. Mule Rider was eliminated there. Balapero. Molly coming out, and that's it. GG, well played. Zombie Gamers Black eliminated by Storanam Soda. The last man standing here, barely surviving that clash. You can see Tim over here for the valuable veterans, while Syntix gets a knock against Fang Bang Bing. That should have happened. Not quite sure where that happened. We are hearing mortar shots. Who's mortaring? Jamu? They're shooting. Oh, Jamu! Oh, Jamu. That was a good one. Well, that one was a bit too short. That one was better. The Montour joining that fight, and somehow Frane is unable to fight back. Yeah, the Montour there was not a smart move. Well, he had no nades left though. So, but well. Easily over here, spotted as well. This just leaves Stormur, and he's somewhere completely else. So now I'm eliminated. Soda was found by Gjorma. Rapid Bastards Rage now fighting against Periculum Tormentum. While Spectro is fighting against Laparo, Nimble, and Rabarbro together with Solzy. Fluffy now the last alive. And that's it. Perpetual Failure eliminated on rank 11. Titanic Soldiers survive. Since he knocked Lefa, going for the rest. Molly is perfect. That should be it for Lefa. And that's it for Lefa. Periculum Tormentum eliminated on rank 9. So we are down to our 8 last teams in match number 1. We're up on over here. 2 good vibes. 1 man standing. And he's eliminated as well. So Straps out on rank 8. This just leaves us with 7 teams. Storm was still alive somehow. And we have over here Next Level Gaming. Still complete. Next team facing off against the Division Vikings is NWP. Rendarin trying to dodge that. Back we have the old grumpy man with Drit and Forkman searching for a few shots and opponents to kill. Stormer with a nade in the direction of the Titanic Soldiers. That is way too short. But yeah, I understand. Oh, nice tags here against Cleaners. Leggings. We killed so far from Dingar. Nice headshot against Leggings again. And now Titanic Soldiers are moving closer here. Still not sure if they can move closer than that. And WP eliminated by Forkman and Latu. Who's on it? Way too short. Stormer still somehow surviving this. You can see the Titanic Soldiers are now shooting the direction of Next Level Gaming. Leggins has heard those shots. Can't see Laparo. Guess Laparo saw him as well. It's almost found. And that means our next fight over here will be Grumpy Old Bastards Rage over this Titanic Soldiers. First shots have been fired. Tresu joining in on that fight says, well, we Division Vikings, we want more points. Leave them to us. We can help you. But I guess neither team wants that, so... Well. Next circle shifts again in favor of Next Level Gaming. So far they're on rank 14. That might change after this match. Well, still they are 22 points behind the old Grumpy Man, who are still alive as well. But Next Level might just win this, if they're lucky. Not much points, but they still might win. Grumpy Old Bastards Rage. Yeah, well, I guess they did not lose the tire. They might lose their life against the Division Vikings. Or against the Titanic Soldiers. Or against Syntax. If he's watching the right direction. From here you can at least see the car. But there is a dip there, so you are safe for now. And if they go all the way over here, and peek over this ridge, I can see the Grumpy Old Bastards Rage running around. But the Titanic Soldiers have to make a move. And this is their move. Clown car. 4-man, 1 car. Pushing against Next Level Gaming. Pelty with a knock against Jenga. Conzilla knocked as well by Rabarbro. Rabarbro knocked by Cynic. Who's also getting some good shots in against Nimsy and Laparo. Flash coming in. Dix from the other side. Nice knock. Just lose one. Syntax gets the last man, and that's it. Next Level Gaming winning that fight against the Titanic Soldiers. Jenga will be back on his feet momentarily. Airdrop right in front of that house. Links. What does the second one have in store for us? Oops, that was a bit too fast. Too fast here. A Groza. So we're down to our 4 last teams in match number 1. Division Vikings with 4 players. 2 players left for the old Grumpy Man. 3 for the Next Level Gamers. And 3 as well for the Grumpy Old Bastards Rage. Question is, where do you want to go? You want to fight against the Division Vikings? Do you want to fight against Next Level Gaming? Circle shifts again in favor of Next Level Gaming and Old Grumpy Man as well as the Division Vikings, as you can see. The only team that needs to make a move are the Grumpy Old Bastards Rage. They need to make a move fast. Because otherwise they just might lose their tires. I'm still unsure. Yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. I was still unsure why it still had all 4 tires. Because the position Cynic, Syntax, and Jenga have is quite supreme for getting this few tires shot. Like from this window, you could see perfectly. From this window, you could see perfectly. So I'm quite unsure why they didn't try that. And we'll follow them. First shot out, leggings. There's a knock here against Syntax. Jenga close here. Cynic tagged as well. Jenga just thrown that nade after barely seeing his opponent. Is like, wow, what happened there? And now it's Boza and Laggin still alive. Laggin still needs to make it somehow to the compound. Oh, and it looks like someone was at the drop. And I guess it might have been Syntax. So, well, links for you, Boza. So, there we have straight over here. And Forkman. And last but not least, 5, 6, 7, 8. We obviously have the Division Vikings. Leggings running over the field. The old grumpy man are at the moment the target for the Division Vikings. Are still complete. Blue Zone 8, that might be a good one. Oh, that is perfect. That is very perfect. You can see Fortman still has a Panzer. Flash is coming out. And Latu gets the last kill. Being still in the drop. The other one landed right on the street, so nobody's going to take that. Grumpy old bastard's rage. 8 kills for them so far. Well, we have 13 for the Division Vikings. They were 12 points behind NWP. 22 points behind Perpetual Failure. If they get that chicken dinner, they will have at least 23 points. Perpetual Failure didn't really get kills. Christo with the knock against Bother. This just leaves Lagans. And that's it. GG, well played. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Division Vikings with the 15 kill chicken dinner that will get them up in the ranks. At least one place up. 1,799.99 damage. Almost 1,800. As well as 8 assists for the Titanic Soldiers. We're going to hop over for a quick break before I'll return with match number 2 for you. And there we are, back again for match number 26 of the day, or 26 in total, 22 for the day. 201 points for Storinam, finally making it to the double digits. Division Vikings shooting up to rank 2 with 196 points. Then 3 points behind them, Perpetual Failure with 193. 186 for NWP, 176 for the Titanic Soldiers, as well as 170 for the Grumpy Old Bastards Rage, and 168 for the Blue Zone Wanderers. On rank 8, we find the Thirst Traps with 152 points, 147 for Periculum Tormentum, 131 for Amigos Locos, 119 for Sammy Gamers Black, 107 for 354 Esports, 105 for the Old Grumpy Man, 84 for Next Level Gaming, 67 for Nidingar, and last but not least, the Valuable Veterans with 60 points. Let's hop over. Oops, I wasn't working as planned. As you can see, we are back on Miramar, right here in a church, close to Alcantara. This is where our plane begins. Again, this time it will end a bit above the second island, or third island, depending on how you count. Might have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 island. Well, 7th if you count this as well. So, still enough spots for the teams to drop to. We might have another hot drop upon us. This time, though, not with Nidingar and the Valuable Veterans, because the Valuable Veterans are going for Hacienda, while Nidingar goes for La Cabrera again. First to drop out are 354 Esports and the Grumpy Old Bastards Rage. Following them are Periculum Tormentum and the Blue Zone Wanderers, Division Vikings, Nidingar, Titanic Soldiers, Valuable Veterans, Perpetual Failure, who are finally full or complete about that. Then we have NWP, the Amigos Locos, Thirst Traps, Sammy Gamers Black, and last but not least, aside from our two Picado teams, or too close to Picado teams, the Old Grumpy Man, with Storinam playing Picado and shooting in the direction of Next Level Gaming. First circle in favor of Stritch. Was just going for the center compound, I guess. Let's see if he will do that. So turning around. Don't want to play the compound. Could have gotten for those two warehouses over here. Cigar and warehouse. That would be the center compound right here. Nonetheless, he decides against that. And therefore, the center of the circle is still free. Oh boy. Or at least, well, center would be around here-ish. So there would have been the center compound as well. Or I'll let that count. I'll let that count. Nonetheless, as you can see, only 4 teams so far in the circle with NWP, Summer Gamers Black, Old Grumpy Man, and last but not least, Thirst Traps. Thirst Traps are taken like 33% of the circle for them. Considering, gonna draw that. Considering, right, this could be what they're playing. Same goes for the Old Grumpy Man, though. They're 33% for them as well. While right here we have a bit less percentage for NWP in comparison to Zombie Gamers Black. Nonetheless, everything unfolds, and the first team to rotate into the center of the circle are the Thirst Traps. Question is, will they be alone there for long? Will others join them and follow their lead? That's the biggest question. They will go for that cigar and the warehouse, which I initially told or said that it would have been a good choice for The old grumpy man. Mario's still in the parlor. Took a bit longer than his teammates. And WP also going for that rotation. They might try to play ends. Even though it's not looking like that, or right, so currently scouting that, I guess. Yeah, they will play ends. Welcome to the ends compound. Population 4, called NWP. Also surprised by that sandstorm a bit. We can see that Sasuke is not seeing that much. Seeing more now. Same thing for Klobber and Vladen over here. As well as Soda. Already a bit in front. Currently following NWP. Decides for a different approach though. Can see straight in the back. Go for this compound up here. On top of the hill. Sasuke is still searching for opponents. Question is, will he find them? 354. Going for that big rotation. Kokopu, well, currently a disappointment. He told me he will ride a bike quite often and he will go for a swim. Neither has happened yet. So he said he would do that a lot. I'm not seeing it at the moment. Not quite sure if he did that in the first match, but well, at least he flips. Oh, that was a nice jump by Baron. By Brajanzi. Nice try there. And now the little dice is stuck at the top of the windshield there. Whee! I'm faster. There he is again. Let's see. Circle so far looks more, well, play ready, I guess you could say. Except for 4 teams so far. Everyone is in there. Which are the Titanic Soldiers, Nidingar, Periculum Tormentum, and the Grumpy Old Bastards Rage. And if we scroll out, you can see it's quite stacked. If you scroll in, it's not stacked as much as it could have been. Amigos Locos playing the hills above Impala. In Impala self, we have Kirin. For the valuable veterans, but that won't change anything. Laparo driving behind Nidingar. He can tell his teammates there is another team coming. And this means that the Titanic Soldiers might go for a kind of street block approach. There they go. Better position would have been over here, I guess, but, well, fair try. What's coming out? Nice headshot against Storm on knock. Another shot against easily. But Galava gets tagged as well. Dark Lord with a kill against Stormor. Well done by Laparo. Might need to move closer if he wants to hit as well. But he might get the knock against the Montour. If he's just playing over here. They spotted. Nice headshot. But still not able to get the knock in. Therefore, Ndingar only loses one player. Stormer, unfortunately, loses his life quite early. But the other three get away. For now. You can see the other teams didn't really move much. Grumpy Old Bastards Rage coming in from the south with a light west touch. Going into the direction of the Blue Zone Wanderers. We can see that Hurricane Tormentum will go into the direction of Los Leones. While over here, Kirin has a mortar. That's interesting. Not quite sure whether to shot it, but it's quite far, it seems. That's not as far as I thought. That was a great shot. Unfortunately for you, there's no one there. But that shot, though, that was great. If there would have been someone over there, that would have been a knock. Nonetheless, we have our next fights. Turbo Banan fighting against the Blue Zone Wanderers. 1 against 4, though. The Mule Rider with a knock against Forkman. Trying to run away. Gets tagged by Fang Bang Ding again. Flash is coming close. Another one. And that's it for Turbo. Knocked by Fang. Flushed by Niloya. Photos. 2 HP remain for him. Trying to get away there. Yeah, well, that didn't pay out. Chances are slick. Wall Street as well. Trying to dodge Kokopoo there. Still waiting for him to use a bike. It's still running. Going for better approach in the circle there. He might find Soska there. Or Soska might find him. There we go. Soda has found the airdrop. And it had a DBS in it, so nobody takes that. Oh, you might be in trouble. Zapdos right above him. Sasuke with the kill against Strit. And therefore the old grumpy man are the first team to be eliminated. Match 2. Or match 26. Depending how you count. See, one thing I have to change. Give me a second. Wasn't quite as central as I was as I'd hoped. Fixed now. There we go. Now we can go back to the next match. The next fight, maybe. WP with some long range shots. Ronnie still quite close to 354. Together with Zapdos. Easy spotted. Shots coming out. No tags yet. Easy though. Was successful with that. Bang still out in the blue. Same goes for Zapdos. Front needs to run. But that sandstorm might help though. Don't forget the ridges. Kokopoo over here. Also gets a knock against easily. Demantor in trouble. Nate. Oh, Nate's. Jorma with a knock against him. And that should be it for him. No chance with that. Other killed by Beastie. And this means Nadingar is eliminated on rank 15. Quite an early cutout. Next shift goes more for the field, and in a good position are currently the valuable veterans. More shots coming in from C54 Esports. We have a good position over here for Amigos Locos. Still able to play the rocks here. Or at least that position where Thata currently is at. The hardest final we could have is a late circle over here. I know we had a circle over here. There's not really much cover. So that's quite hard to play. Better Duck. Lagans, Cleaners, and Boza over here. And we can see Cincy with some shots in the direction of Storanam. At the moment, though, not too much happening. Except for that airdrop. Let's see what it brings to the table. And it's a P90. One of the strongest weapons in the game. Strongest SMG for sure. Cleaners with a knock against Soski now. Klubba in trouble. Gets a knock against Goshba. Has Cincy in front of him. Flush confirmed. Cincy with shots as well. Nade in hand. Well. Didn't go as planned. Leffa joining in. Shot scan out. Jumbo from the side as well. Flash by Cincy. Trying to get away. And that's it from that fight. Vlad, meanwhile, was killed by Cleaners, I guess. Storanam is left with 2 players as well. After Soski was killed. Trying to push against Soda. Next circle shifts in favor of this compound over here. The Ends compound. Good position for the Division Vikings as well. This might high likely be our end circle position somewhere around here. Or on the other side, where we currently have Pariculum Tormentum. Limp with a knock against Mare. And over here. Retreating now. Circling back to his teammates. Gandalf going for the race. Soda and Klubba are still waiting for their opponents. Cynic with a knock against VZ. Will follow Boza. Might be good for Surge traps. Gandalf with a whiff. Gets the knock this time. But gets knocked from the side. He didn't expect there to be 2 players. Alright, trying to go for the flush. That made it perfect! Gets another knock in. Gandalf killed though by Bozo. Perpetual Failure eliminated by the Titanic soldiers. And Mara with the knock against Bozo as well. No chance for Battle Duck. Clubber with shots in the direction of VZ. Limp gets knocked by Soda. Jericho with the knock against Lagans. Phase 4 already. Oh, Kokapoo knocked by Clubber. What a reaction. That might be their second kill now. Exploit stealing that one. Lagans killed by the blue. Well, Better Duck gets killed by Seta. From behind, we have Next Level Gaming coming in. Cynic gets a knock against VZ. Soda gets a kill against Brajanzi. And that's it for 354. Rank 12 for them. Question is, what can Zoda and Clubber do? Especially since they have thirst traps behind them. Otto knocked now. That should have been over here. Yeah, that's Otto. Knock against Tab as well by Gjorma. This just leaves Beastie to fend for him. Kieran with a knock against Jericho. Nate in hand. That might be a good one. Oh, that almost is perfect. Bit too short. And that's it for the Surge Traps. Periculum Tormentum eliminating them. Even though Jamu is now the last man standing for the moment. He might be able to get the race on Lefa. Eight in hand by Fang. Wants to push against the Division Vikings. And gets knocked by Kratos with the nade in hand. That should be it for Fang. And that does. Gets tagged as well. Raptors knocked. Vindaring with that knock successful. This is, well, the worst that could happen for the Blue Zone Wanderers. They're doing Kratos over here. And we have Next Level Gaming over there. Periculum Tormentum over here. Dark Lord. And Rabarbro. Still standing strong, trying to fend off the guys from Sunny Games Black. Nade. Short. Still double knock by Dark Lord and Rabarbro. Rabarbro now facing off against Kirin and Call Me Daddy. The other side we still have the valuable veterans now close. 2 Amigos Locos. Titanic soldiers eliminated. Daddy now the last one. So now I'm close to the Division Vikings. Nade is good against Pelty. Illicy trying his best. Gets taken by this Nade too. Clubber now. Gets killed, and that's it. 4-star and arm on rank 9. Division Vikings still alive with all 4 players. And their chance to take over the first position in the leaderboard. Muscle with the knock against Franny. We can see another team losing their life. The Blue Zone Wanderers killed by NWP. Trying to get back to their location. Knock against Shaq. Then going for the flush. Metro, the last man standing for Amigos Locos. Or in this case, the last man proning. Him trying to go for the drive-by. But the kill is good for exploit. No, for Kyoma. Only daddy over here just waiting. Waiting for his chance. Pushing over. Has not seen Kirin. So they didn't see him as well. Yeah, they saw him. That's it. Sammy Gamers Black eliminated. Jenga quite close here to Periculum Tormentum. 2 players left here for next level gaming. Cynic gets knocked. Oh, Jenga is the last alive. Kill goes to LSC. Even though Shaq got the knock. Jenga, well, Efren Daren, or his teammates, would check the street. That would have been it for him. They're too focused on the Division Vikings. Jenga spotted by Shaq. He's not getting that knock. How the heck is he still alive? Palsy now with the kill. Circle shifts in favor of NWP. Good position still for the Division Vikings. Shaq, the only one in the circle though. Fully in the circle. Trying to clear this haystack. Bad for him. There's no one there. Good for him. There's no one there. Question is, what is in this loot drop? An MG3. That might help. Let's see where luck will take Periculum Tormentum and most likely to their grave. Jammer going for the race. Kirin gets the first attack in. Molly was good there. Him with P90 in hand. Jammer still survives this. Well, Tim gets killed by Gjorma. And WP with a good position. Rendaren with a push against Peltzy and LC. Flashes himself. Second flash. Better, but still worse. Ledger gets a knock-in. This just leaves Chrisu. 10 kills for NWP already. Periculum Tormentum eliminated. Jamu found by Kirin. Rendaren gets a kill against Peltzy. They know Chrisu is there somewhere. They don't know where exactly, though. The only one who has a possible angle against him is Rendaren. There's the heal now. Valuable veterans coming in from behind. Exploit spotted. Gets knocked by Gjorma. This looks like a chicken in a foreign WP. They don't make too many. Vegas. This might be it for them. 13 kills so far for a WP. Eight in hand. Close to fire. And it's a kill. Kirin with a knock against Gjorma though. Jack tags muscle. Retreating directly after that. Rendaren is quite close. Pushing forward. Using that shield is a valuable. Approach. 8. Nice attacks by Gjorma. Not get the knock against Shaq, but that's it. GG, well played. Rendaren with the kill against Shaq. Winner chicken dinner for NWP with 16 points. 2,539 damage plus 12 assists tells a different story. So they could have had 28 kills if they would have been lucky. Nonetheless, GG, well played. We'll hop over for a quick break before we'll be back with match number 3 of the day. The leaderboard has been updated. 212 points for NWP, taking over the lead. 206 for the Division Vikings, 205 for Storenam. So Storenam dropping down to 3rd place now. Then we have 193 for Perpetua Failure, 183 for the Titanic Soldiers, and 173 for the Grumpy Old Bastards Rage. 170 for the Blue Zone Wanderers, and last but not least, in the upper half of the leaderboard, we have Periculum Tormentum with 155 points. Same goes for the third trap, though. But Periculum Tormentum has more placement points. Then we have Amigas Locus with 135, Semigamers Black with 124, 109 for 354 Esports, 105 for the Old Grumpy Man, 88 for Next Level Gaming, 73 for the Valuable Veterans, and last but not least, Nidingar with 67 points. Let's hop over. Match number 3 is in full effect. And as you can see, this time we're starting from this wonderful little lighthouse. And over there, our plane has started and the first players are already dropping over here in the mini camp, as well as the search traps over here. Let's hop to it. Plane has finished now. As we can see, there is another hot drop coming in between Nadingar and Next Level Gaming this time. Let's see who will reign supreme in this fight. The Montour already dodging that. Yupsi. Vodka and easily over here. Good choice of weapons. And Stormer just running over Jenga. We'll die for it though. No! Whoa! He's still alive. Easily coming in from the other side though. Zilla with the knock against the Montour and Vodka Lover. And that's it. GG, well played. Nadingar eliminated just barely after 1 minute and 50 seconds. That was fast. They did get one knock against Jenga though, and for that action from Stormmoor, I applaud wholeheartedly. Well played. Unfortunately, it didn't pay off. Nonetheless, first team already eliminated, so I'm quite unsure what I should talk about the next 3 minutes, or 4, or 5, or 7, or 10, till we get the next fight. So, yeah, I'm going to leave you with some images, I guess. No, jokes aside, well played by Next Level Gaming. Very unfortunate for Nadingar, even though that idea with the car crashing into that was quite well played. Biggest problem, though, was that easily could have played in the direction where I guess it was the Montour was running from. So yeah, it wasn't perfectly executed, but nonetheless, at least something you can build up to. Circle shifted to the northeastern part of the map. A good position for NWP and 354 Esports, both quite close to the center of the map, which will be about here, roughly. Normally, I would say X marks the spot. In this case, it's T marks the spot. Ooh, look, funny. I never saw that, but well, that's the first time for everything. You never end to learn, or you never stop to learn. Dark Lord is the first to arrive, close to the center of the map now. This most likely will be the compound which he wants to play. Good thing for it. Oh, I should talk silent into this microphone. Good thing for him, there's no one there yet. Well, we can hear shots. Tim was spotted by Laparo and he gets a knock. Yeah, drive-bys are never that simple. Nimsy now from behind though. Barbaro says, no, I'm not going to run you over, I'm going to shoot you to that. Because that's the more human approach. Sasuke spotted by Shaq. Oh, nice tag from the Bolty. Ball exploits. Gets the knock against Rabarbro. Valuable veteran still unsure if they should retreat or if they should fight. Soda with the kill against Rabarbro. More shots in the direction of Dark Lord. Labaro back on his feet. Nimsy might be in trouble. This car is almost blown here. Good old S. Martin. Now playing the compound I talked about. Clean is quite close here to Fluffy. Fluffy just prone in there says, oh no, I'm not going to fight. Nuh-uh. Just going to wait here. Same goes for Cleaners, who's unsure if he should fight or not. Muskelinting. The knock against Bad O'Duck gets killed by both are smashed though. Question is still, what does Fluffy do? I guess that place is comfortable. Ain't it? Oh, Clobber. Clobber was shot in the direction of Leggins. Fluffy still prone in there. Fluffy, just without a care in the world, says, nah, this is my rock. I booked that. Spectro and Stolzy coming in from behind. Leggins can see at least one of them. They're driving away. Or driving closer. I'm unsure. Yeah, they're going for the flush against Bother. Cleaners over here, prone in as well. And they're not two at that rock buffalo. No, they're still only Clobber. Still close to the rock from Fluffy. Glyden joining in on that fight. Oh, nice nade there. Gypsy, Cleaners with a knock against Glyden. Spectro driving around Leggins. Stolzy, unsure what to do. Just jumping around. And now there are two at the rock here. Together with Fluffy. I'm unsure if Fluffy might have had a disconnect or if it's just... I wouldn't have that trigger discipline. I wouldn't have that. I would have shot 3 times already. Per second. But Fluffy survived this. So... well done, Fluffy. Spectre over here. How the heck did we end at Fluffy already? Again. Because I was aiming for Spectro. Observer mode says, nuh-uh. Fluffy's way more important. I hope Fluffy agrees. So, 2 more teams needed for the complete circle, which are the Division Vikings and Next Level Gaming, who are currently driving into the wrong direction. Guys, I'm unsure what you're trying. Oh yeah, they're just scouting. Alright, granted, scouting is okay. That's okay. Shots by the Titanic soldiers in the direction of good vibes. And his teammates from the thirst traps. Suriname retreating. Oh, Fluffy did move. So, Fluffy's back. Good thing. Can't see Soska there. He's using a shield. If Suriname knew how close they got to Fluffy. Ah, that will hurt. That almost was a free frag. Sorry to say it like that, but Fluffy didn't really move, so the chance that Fluffy would have been able to fight against Clubber if he saw her, or if he saw Fluffy, well, would have been quite different. Aside from that, no real fights anywhere. You can see some shots here, some shots there. Everything just on range. You can see this is our map currently. Circle shifts in favor of Yongshon and Suriname, as well as the Titanic soldiers. We over here. And this most likely might be a good position because we know this compound already featured an end circle. And over here, we have some airdrops, which are free to take. Haven't been looted yet. The question is, will Next Level Gaming see that? Level 3 helmet. Another level 3 helmet. Muzzle brake. 7.62 ammo and a grenade. Farmers with a level 3 helmet. Painkiller. And another level 3 vest. So this is looking good if Syntax decides to watch or check the right direction. Oh, well. That bush is hiding that airdrop. So, well, we'll see if he finds it or not. Nonetheless, for the moment, we don't see any action. Let's go the bigger map split. Well, it's not a map split. Let's use a bigger map. Pelty coming in from behind here. Here's Syntax driving away. And it looks like they found the airdrops. Well, that wasn't really close. That was momentarily disabled, I guess. Crashing into his teammate just to push him away from the airdrop. That's an option, I guess. More shots coming out over there. We can see the immediate blocker shooting at Niloya. Thrown behind that car. Still some ammo left. Holding the eastern part of the circle. Jump on the avenue. Would love to take the bridge to get into the circle, but the lawyer might hinder them. Going over the knock against Sata. Here's where is Sata? Over here, Necro going for the rest. Oh well. Roma has no angle against that. Oh, they do have an angle. Benzaro with the kill. That's it. Only 3 players left. No, 4. Amigas Locus. And well, disabling tires is one thing. Having no players here is another thing. Next circle shifted again in favor of those airdrops, as well as Doranam. Next circle might shift back to this compound here, or on this side here, and then to this compound. We have a lot of teams not in the circle yet. It's only 1, 2, 3, 4 teams. And 354 will play this side here. They will be the only team in Yongshan. The only team in a good position on that part of the circle side. Over here we have our next airdrop right in the water. Rose up. Perpetual Failure fighting against the old grumpy man. Or Spectro against Strit. Spectro has to watch out though. He's currently alone right here in this compound. You can see on the map, Fluffy and Stalsy are quite far away. Stalsy now whizzing knock against Shaq. Photos was an angle from the side. Has seen Spectro. Shot not effective though. Spectro knows, oh shit. I should take better cover here. Up in the direction of Renzarin. Running, knocked by Muscle. Renzarin going for the flush. Goes for the push as well. That goes right in front of him. Spotted and flushed. I did call it. Oh, Nate. That one would have been perfect if it was cooked. Unfortunately, they all are not cooked. The lawyer's nade is way too short. Stolzy with the knock against Shaq. Can see that NWP is going for the circle. Stolzy, Spectre gets a kill against Fotis. Oopsie. There was a slight discrepancy in driving and having a car. And Zarin says, yeah, I'm going to take the car as cover. Fortunately for him, the car has other plans. Also killed by Bamley. Gilmore's still barely alive here. Next circle shifting again in favor of Amigos Locos and Periculum Tormentum. Well, we can see that Tab is getting the knock in against the lawyer. Bang now, the last alive for the Blue Zone Wanderers. Might die as well. Still coming out by Beastie, still alive. With only 3 tires. And that might change now because Bang is just driving into the direction of Amigos Locos. Stopping now though. Has to heal. Question is what Ivio sees. Beastie with the knock against kill against Rendarin. Fluffy with the knock against Shaq. Stolzy trying to get that kill in. Only one man left there. For the valuable veterans who's going on the rest. Was able to Korean back on his feet now. Over here we have the Zombie Gamers Black fighting against NWP. Easy with the knock against Senek. Brajanzi gets killed by the circle. Deb says, alright, Beastie, let's go. Let's roll. I'm just rolling low. Seeing the valuable veterans running. Exploit spotted, gets knocked. Yeah, get knocked. See Kieran there. Turbo, we see knock against Pelsi. And from the side, Stolzy finally gets a kill against Kirin. 5 already for Perpetual Fear. Zilla with a knock. And flush against Limp Mule Rider. See over here. And they're swimming. Kirkapoo stays true to his word. He's going for a little swim. Well done, I saw that. Didn't see the others first though. Question is, will he stay alive? Will he get over there in one piece? Or not? Forkman with shots in the direction of the Division Vikings. They lost Leto and Pelsi already. Soska gets a kill. Kresu gets knocked by Strid as well. Sasuke with the kill against Illusi, and that's it for the Division Vikings on rank 12. Well, we see Fluffy is quite close to Forkman, and that nade finds him perfectly. Second one, not so much. Another nade. And that's a perfect one! It just looked like Turbo was jumping away from that nade. It was, yeah, hit in midair. Fluffy, another nade. Oh, yeah. Fluffy has 2 more nades. A bit more to the right, maybe. That was perfect. That was just perfect. Fluffy with the kill against the old grumpy man. They are eliminated on rank 11. Wonderful nade. Even though a bit too slow. Sasuke, the last man standing for Storanam. Kokopu made it back to shore. Still fighting against Next Level Gaming though. It's all right in front of Easy and Kokopu. Waiting for his chance. Unsure why Good Vibes is not shooting. Oh yeah, maybe because he's just below the Titanic soldiers. Easy knocked. Laparo moving forwards. Nate against Gandalf and Mare. And Jenga gets a kill against Kokopu, who still gets a knock against Anzilla. 1-2 trait. No flush though. Bit too slow. Laparo gets knocked by Good Vibes. Mare knocked. Gandalf knocked as well. Dark Lord gets knocked. Nimsy now the last man standing for the Titanic soldiers. Tries to get a kill against Good Vibes. It's to retreat now though. Good Vibes with a successful flush. Gets another one in as well. Can see Fang coming in from the left. Last man standing for the Blue Zone Wanderers. Fluffy with 4 kills already. 3 through nades. Not quite sure if the 4th one was through a nade as well. Nimsy still over here. Not able to go for the push. Now we can see Hanzilla who gets the kill in. Gets shot at from above by Nimsy. Nimsy is eliminated as well by Next Level Gaming. 7th place for the Titanic soldiers. Fang quite close here. Staying hidden. Right here, Sosuke. With the knock against Shinzi. 601 damage already. And that's it for him. Leper with the kill. We're down to 5 teams. 4 players left standing for Periculum Tormentum. 2 left for Next Level Gaming. 1 for the Blue Zone Warriors. Again 1 for Sammy Gamers Black. Flashbar with the knock against Syntax. Oh no, the flush against Syntax. Flashbar now quite close to Hanzilla and Jenga. Late in hand. Goes into the wrong direction though. Hanzilla says I'm going to run for it. Well, Fang might get 2 free kills. If Jenga continues in that direction. Or at least 1 free kill. As you can see, Next Level Gaming is trying to run away. We'll tap over here. It's quite close to Stalsy and Fluffy. Only 1 drop got looted. Well, their problem. More drops though over here. Which were looted by Periculum Tormentum. Were they? That's the reason I don't see a drop weapon. DBS in there. Fang might be the thorn in the side of Next Level Gaming. Just silently prone in there. Hanzilla and Jenga still wait for their chance to run forwards. Trying to get the upper hand against Periculum Tormentum, who are currently the team with the most players. Currently, though. Fluffy quite close to tap. Tap using the Fluffy approach. Hey, don't turn away from me, man. That's not... Hey, I said don't turn away from me. That's not nice. Hello, I'm talking to you. Man. Good person was hard to find nowadays. Stalsy. Oh. A good idea there. Goes for Fluffy. This might be just Tap's moment now. He's Fluffy, and Fluffy with the kill against him. Down to 4 teams. 9 players still alive. Fluffy and Stalsy for Perpetual Failure. That was another failure. Until with a knock against Stalsy. This just leaves Fluffy. Who sees Jenga over there? Nice shots. Gets a knock in. Nate in the direction of Unzilla. Ooh, that might be a good one. Oh, that's a perfect one. Fluffy and Nate. Bang running for it. Because I'm going to prone in the next bush. I don't care about those fights. I just want to survive. Because I'm a survivor. I'm unforgiving. I'm a survivor. People survivor. Jamu coming in from behind now. No Nate's left for him. Lever and Cincy going in the direction of Fang. Might survive this after all. Another Nate in the direction of Unzilla and Jenga. And another Nate for Koshba, who's not throwing it. Could have had Stalsy there. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Cincy just right. Cincy and Lever just right beside Fang. You can hear them but not see them. Oh my gosh. This is comedy gold here. This is comedy gold. Cincy running away. That could been the snake's choice to strike. Fang says, nah man, I'm gonna wait. He's still in these... Well, he's still close to the circle. This bush might be a better possession for him. But he might be more visible there. Oh my gosh, this is so comedy gold. But he's still there. Still waiting for the perfect time to strike. Says, nah, well, I'll strike, yeah. I don't need to strike. I am the personification of the snake. So let's see. On 5, we have Fang. 6 is Cospa. 7 is Cincy. 8 is Lafa. 9 is Yamu. On 1, we have Fluffy. 2 is Dorsey. 3 is Jenga. We've seen Cincy there. And 5 is Unzilla. 4 is Unzilla. 5 is still Fang. Who's still waiting for his moment to shine. Lafa right in front of him. Cincy's still behind there. Normally, since he doesn't even need to smoke. Jenga and Unzilla waiting for Perpetual Failure over here. Knock! Second transition. Fluffy with 2 more kills. 7 in total now. While Starsy is trying to run away. Fang needs to strike now. Go for it, Fang. Go for it. And that's it. GG. Well played. Perpetual Failure eliminated on Rick 3. Everyone is searching for Fang. Yeah, well, you can search longer. He's still over here. Fang not willing to move an inch. Well, Periculum Tormentum is, well, searching for everyone. They don't know where he's at. If they would have known, he was just right beside them. Oh, man. They'll kick their own asses. Dude, Fang. Up here is another bush. I want to play that. Blue zone coming in. And that's the kill against Fang. GG, well played. Winner, chicken dinner. Fang dies to the blue. No point more for Periculum Tormentum. They get the winner, chicken dinner with 6 kills. Perpetual Failure, 11 kills with 2,139 damage. And 5 assists for the Titanic Soldiers. We're going to hop over for a quick break, and then I'll be back with you for match number 4. One point less for the grumpy old bastards. Rage. 171 for Periculum Tormentum. 160 points for the Thirst Traps. 136 for Amigos Locos. 131 for Sammy Gamers Black. Then we have 110 for 354 Esports. 108 for the Old Grumpy Man. 101 lol for Next Level Gaming. 74 for the Valuable Veterans. And last but not least, Nittingar with 67 points. Let's hop over. Match number 5. No, number 4 of the day has started. And even though it still says match number 27, it obviously is match number 28. Because as you can see, with this beautiful gas station, we are back on Rondo. Right over here. The first team's already dropping out of the plane into the morning sky over on Rondo. There's a lot of more little dots coming out of that plane. Right here, we catched up to them. We are faster than the plane. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's the observer rushing through the map. Let's see how far we can go. Oh, we can go quite far. Now we're stuck. Well, back we go. As you can see, this is our map. Periculum Tormentum, winners of last match, quite close here to the old grumpy man, but what glove even closer to Bowser Smash here, who just sold the car and that. Nah, I'm not gonna go here for. I'm not gonna contest you for that fight. So let's see where our circle will take us. Will it be north? Will it be south? Well, the latter applies. South, quite central, with a good position for Perpetual Failure again in Hunshan, as well as the current third place Storanam. I guess this over here would be the most central spot, and this over here could also be our circle ending. We had that in the scrims. Was Pixel having a fight over here, getting almost hit by a pan and getting killed by that. So prepare to remember this spot here. This spot might be, just might be, our end circle. After go over to Kokapoo, he promised he would go for a bike. I hate to disappoint you, bro, but that's boss. I mean, it's the E-Bus, so it's still as loud as a bike-ish. But yeah, I'm still sorry. That doesn't count. Hungshan played a bar Perpetual Failure. First team already going for the emergency pickup here. The grumpy old bastards. Rage! And I guess one did not make it. Bowser just a tad too late. Has to drive now. So his teammates will scout for him. And we might get our first kill. There's Fluffy over here, just waiting for Soda to arrive. And that's it. GG, well played. First kill on the dot for Fluffy here against Soda. Sasuke taking over the next compound test. Yeah, nah, I'm not going to go for that fight. It's not worth it. Especially considering that Perpetual Failure is right behind Storanam. I mean, there are a bit of points involved. But it's only 3. Now it's only 2. Let's see where luck will take the grumpy old bastard's rage. Will it be the compound of Storanam? Will it be the compound of Fluffy? Or will it be any other compound? We'll see. And it looks like the compound where Fluffy is currently at, with Stolzy together. Down there. 3 times spray, and Leggins gets killed while just gliding down there. Not able to land on the roof. Dean is on the roof. Bro, I don't want to tell you what to do, but just prone there. Don't tell anyone you're there. Oh, nice nade against the Spectro. And another few hits against Masculine Ting. Flash coming out. Also not quite sure what to do. To be honest, landing on here and just staying silent and hidden would have been the perfect way to play this. Shadow Doc going for the angle play against Moscalinting and Spectro. Might find Moscalinting there, yeah, and Spectro. Spray's good. Perfect, though. Venus at no angle. Shadow Doc now returning. Says, nah, screw it. Go play this. I guess Cleanus is now stuck on the roof. Moscalinting now with a knock against Shadow Doc. And if I was Cleanus, I just would stay still and hidden over here. This is a good position for the circle. And you can play this roof quite long. Over here, we have another airdrop. First airdrop of the game, I guess. With an AWM. So we can see next team coming in with an emergency pickup. Question is, will the valuable veterans try the same approach as the grumpy old bastards reach? We're 1 point behind the Blue Zone Wanderers. Lost 2. So it's not looking too good for them. But we still have 2 more matches. I guess they're going for a further approach on this little compound over here. Maybe. Or even further. Alright. Guess Tinlong Garden it is. Tim going for the bus. We have Kirin going for the top hill. Oh. Well, that didn't work out quite well, I guess. That's in the direction of the valuable veterans by the lawyer. Or to be precise, Niloya and Zapdos. Not quite sure why that bus is so slow. Oh, he lost a tire. Well, that explains it. Can see a glider in the air already. Sutter says, well, why not go for it? Next airdrop over here. Lynx. Better get shot at. Well, Perpetual Failure, and somehow Cleanus got knocked on the roof. No chance for him to stay alive. So it's just Bother over here. Let's see if Kokopu found the bike. Nope. Using the coupe. Well, alright. Go for it. Ronnie quite close to Amigos Locos here. Currently rotating. As we can see, map is stuck fluffy with the kill against Cleanus finally. Let's see where Next Level Gaming wants to go to. Tinlong Garden might be a valuable approach. Or a valid approach. Well, I found a cave. Shack on top of the hill. Beastie with the kill against Dark Lord. So I'm fighting against the Sami Games Black now. So back to the map and see where the circle will shift. And it's in favor of the Blue Zone Wanderers and Thirst Traps. This was a compound I was calling. Let's see if I will be right, but it's not looking likely. But if needed, circle would need to shift back again to the northern part. Zapdos and the lawyer over here. Gandalf now with the push against Fang, who's trying to run away. Gets over the ridge, and that's it. Knock against Fang is successful. Just driving away the same blink of an eye. Hey, nah, man. I'll go for the flush. You'll not survive that. Cars are more important. Greato has to take care of Gjorma, who got knocked again. Muscle coming close as well. Stalsy with a knock against Vladen. Happened over there. Long range again. Let's see what Indoors will do. Shot in the direction of exploits. Tim coming over the corner, and that's it. We're in the lot, barely surviving that one though. Syntax with a nice tack against Kirin. But ego peaks. Kirin just ego peaks and takes him out. So that means there's only one left, which is Jenga over here. Gets shot at by Shag though. Nicely done by Kirin with that shot. Kokopu lost 2 of his tires. And says this might be... Well, that circle is also known. Emergency pickup called by NWP. Most likely only one of them will take that, or 2. Spectro quite close here to Vodka Lava. And Stormer. Links in hand. 8 in hand. Sato with the knock against VZ. That happened over there. Didn't even see him correctly there. He's still behind the rock now. Should be safe or not. I would have laughed so hard if Brajanthi was knocked by those emergency covers. Spectro running around further. Trying to get the upper hand against Nadingar. Tap with a knock against Latu. Circle shifted again in favor of this little spot here. So chances are quite high we will get an ending over here. Where Spectre currently is at. Currently, that circle which is held by Nadingar. Good position for Vodkalova. Just prone there and you're safe. Shots in the direction of NWP. That should have been heard by Spectre. Oh my god, Stormor. Did not see him though. Otis with a knock against Yorma. Spectrum moving up. Vodkalova gets tagged. And knocked. Very well done by Spectre. And another knock! That's the power of the links. Loser Wanderers annihilated by the search traps. Oh. Montour, good shot against Spectro, who's trying to dodge that. Nate coming in. He survived that for a moment. Fluffy disconnected. Fluffy back now. Goes to the Montour. And Stormer. Spectre still alive. This time he gets tagged by the Division Vikings. Try to play that rock in front of him. Fluffy might be the difference maker here. Just go for the push. I've seen the Montour maybe there. Yeah. Oh, Fluffy has seen him. Only 2 mollies, no nates. Saw the Montour again. Kind of an eye. Fought me with the knock against Tim. Spectre with the knock against Stormore. This could be Fluffy's moment. That molly's not good. That molly isn't good as well. Just over here. That room. That's a 5-head moment. Goes up here. No molly will find them. Campeon passes Rage eliminated. Bozo was found by Renzarin. Stormer still 4 HP left here. Has no smokes anymore though. Not looking too good for him. Circle will shift away though. Not over here. True Summer Game is black. Against Periculum Tormentum. Well done by Beastie. Now it's just Sensi. As well, that's it. GG, well played. Well, Periculum Tormentum is eliminated. Stormer is eliminated as well now. It took a bit of time, but they were able to do it. Oh, nice skin for that AWM. Necro knocked Avio pushing forwards. On the other side, Chrisu is retreating. Right in front of them, we can see the players from the valuable veterans on the other side of the road. Here's Locos, still complete. Macro back on his feet now. Let's see what else we might need to expect here. Up and over there. Fight between the Thirst Traps and 354 Esports. Spray by Brajanti is good. Spray by Blam. Take a knock against Bamley. Good vibes, pushing forwards. Gets the flush against Limp Mule Rider and gets killed by Nimsy. Kokopoo. Knocked by Jenga. Janzi. Yes, man, I'm gonna try. And gets knocked as well. That's unfortunate. VD now is the last man standing, or, well, the last man proning. Fall 354 Esports in the circle, though. Comes over here with shots in the direction of Chenga. Not hitting him, though. That looked like me with the Dragunov, to be honest. I never hit shit with that as well. Next Level Gaming eliminated. Jenga was found by Renzarin. Over here, he was running down the hill. But you veterans need to move forwards as well. Checking the exploits. Most likely will try to use the car. Jack wasn't really sure. Should I drive? Do you want to drive? Who drives? Do we even want to drive? Matter of perspective. 354 Elite Sports eliminated. VD spotted by Nimsey. Valuable veterans. Spotted by Amigos Locos. Running down here. Oh, we'll hop over there. Tab with a knock. Against Rabarbro. Knock against Nimsey by Otto. Just leaves one. Spectre with the knock against Krisu. More shots coming in against Renzarin. Beastie moving forwards with Nate in hand. And that is a bit too short. But the direction was good though. RVO with the knock against Shaq and Exploits. No mobility left for the Titanic soldiers here. Nate coming in from behind by NWP. Bit too short though. That was perfect against Rabarbro. Nimsy knocked as well. That one is Lange as well. Call me daddy now with the last kill here against Laparo. They need to fight against NWP too though. Fluffy moving to the high ground. Can't see daddy there. Shots coming in from the side against Spectro. There's an airdrop there, yeah. That's not looted yet. TBS, nobody wants that. TBS, don't buy shit. 2 players left for Storonam over here. 2 players left for the Division Vikings as well, with Illusy and Pelty. Then over here we have Muskelinting and Stolzy, as well as Spectro and Fluffy for Perpetual Failure. RVO and Nacro is the last 2 players for Amigos Locos. 2 left for NWP with Greato and Renzarin currently fighting against Zombie Gamers Black. Back now though. Question is, which of the cars is less damaged? Oh, Vladin run over by Division Vikings. He gets a kill, but they will lose their bus as well. A little bit too late. Pelty too close to the bus. That was not smart. Next time, get away from the bus if it blows. Greato and Renzarin eliminated. And over here, Spectro with the kill against RVO. Necro spotted as well, tagged, and that's it. We're down to 4 teams. Amigos Locos out on rank 5. 1 player left for Storanam, which is happy. Who might not be as happy about that. 2 players left for Perpetual Failure. 2.5 now. Muskelinting might be back on his feet shortly. Fluffy and Perpetual Failure again with 13 kills. And then we have the Zombie Gamers Black with 9. Dude. 6, 7, 8. So this is happy. This is Perpetual Failure. These are Beastie, Tab, Otto, and Daddy. Nate in the direction of Stolzy is not too bad, a bit too far, and well, that's it for Daddy. 1 player left for Zombie Gamers Black. Means 2 plays left for the Division Vikings as well. Maybe they can go for the race. Tap is quite close. Beastie. Happy with the knock against Fluffy and Masculinting. Gets not killed. Oh, see with the knock against Beastie. Good pre. Oh, Happy dies to the circle. Unfortunate. Rank 4 for Suriname. And Otto gets a kill against Stalsey. With that transition in the last second. He needs to heal though. And Peltzy is right behind him. Cannot see him because he's prone. Peltzy and LOC. Against Summy Gamers Black. Tap, Otto, and Daddy. LOC with the big move. Get all the way back over Hung Shan. Has seen Otto. Peltzy with a knock. 2 against 2 now. Don't shoot. Not worth it. That might be the next kill against Peltzy here for Summy Gamers Black. Peltzy seems to be aware, gets a knock in. And suddenly, it's only Tap left to fend for Summy Gamers Black. 1 against 2 now. In favor of the Division Vikings. Will it be the Division Vikings win, or will it be the win for Summy Gamers Black? That's what time will tell. So far, it looks like the Division Vikings are unsure where Tab is. At least 100% sure. LC running away. Otto bled out too. Tap might be in trouble now. Peltzy trying to get the angle right. Decent, and that's it. GG, well played. Winner chicken dinner for the Division Vikings. And that means they will get up in the ranks again. 14 kills though again for Perpetual Fear with 2,542.78 damage. And 7 assists by Summy Gamers Black. Nonetheless, this was a great match. Let's hop over for a quick break before we will return to the player's favorite, Erangel. And we have new leaders again. Perpetual Faya taking over the lead with 228 points, even though Chicken Dinner was won by the Division Vikings, but they got less kills. 224 points in total now. 2 points behind them, we have NWP. Another 4 points behind them, we have Storinam. So in the top 4, still everything is possible, and anyone can still get the win with 2 good matches right here on the angle. Even the Titanic soldiers with 194 points are not out of the picture. Then we have 177 for the Blue Zone Wanderers, 175 for the Grumpy Old Bastards Rage, 171 for Periculum Tormentum, 165 for the Thirst Traps, 147 for Sami Gemis Black, 141 for Amigos Locos, 112 for 354 Esports, 108 for the Old Grumpy Man, as well as 103 for Next Level Gaming, 83 for the Valuable Veterans, and last but not least, Nadingar with 67 points. Oops, wrong button. There we go. And as you can see, we are back on Wrangle. One more time after this, we will start with the match. Because this is match number 22nd. Yeah, great. Match number 29, obviously. So our 5th map of the day. And as you can hear and guess, I'm almost done here. Yeah, my brain is fried. Nonetheless, first teams to drop out right here on this Novgar Island are the Thirst Traps as well as Perpetual Faya. Quite early drop as well for the Grumpy Old Bastards Rage, Nadingar, and Amigos Locos. Following them, we have the Division Vikings and the Blue Zone Wanderers as well as Storinam. Next Level Gaming, Periculum Tormentum, the Valuable Veterans, Sami Gamers Black, NWP, Old Grumpy Man, Titanic Soldiers, and last but not least, 354 Esports. Well, Necro might be in trouble here. Dropping back. Well, we can see that Perpetual Faya is going for the cars and the bike here. Question is, will they be faster than Stormor? Oh, we see boat here for Sata and IVO. Stormor still in there. Yeah, all right. I'm going to go for the yellows. Not. Gonna search for a car here, I guess. Let's turn in for the yellows. Circle shifts to main island. So, no midi circle for us. I'm sad, at least a bit. Let's hop over to Kokopoo. Where's he at? Oh, Coco, where you at? There you are. Have to mark in so I can see the bike action. He promised again. Nonetheless, a circle in favor of the boatyard over here, and Tab quite central in the circle at the moment. Runes still in as well. But best position for Tab and Sami Gamers Black. They're currently on rank 10 with 147 points. 18 points behind the Thirst Traps. That's almost the same amount of points as the Titanic Soldiers need to get back to the... Well, if my calculations are correct, top 4. 280 points for Storanam, 194 for the Titanic Soldiers. Means they need 24 more points to tie with Storanam. Chinky played by Storanam. We're currently on rank 4 with 218 points. 10 points behind Perpetual Faya, who are on 1. And WP with 222 points. 4 points in front of them and on rank 3. Then we have 2 points more for the Division Vikings with 224 on rank 2. And last but not least, Perpetual Failure with 228 points in the lead so far. But this is still anybody's match. And anybody from those top 4 is still in the run to win this. Like I said, even Periculum Tormentum might win. If they have 2 awesome matches right here on a angle. So, at the moment, not so much action. Peltzy might crash into Anzilla now. After stopping, that's not likely. Sees Anzilla driving away there. Beyonzi over here. Kakapoo. Kakapoo found the bike yet? Don't see it. Guess not then. Let's up back over here to Jerko. Quite close to Ndingar. This is right here over the compound, close to the bridge. Emergency pickup by the grumpy old bastards Rich. And as I was promising, more map time. We'll follow them on the map. If there's not something else happening. Oh, shots coming out. And Jericho gets knocked and flushed. A Stormor. And easily. Just wanted to say, don't prove me wrong here. If I say easily's going for the flush, please do it. Let's see where the grumpy old bastard's rage will drop to. They're almost at the D&B compound. Just currently played by the valuable veterans. So they might try to go for the boatyard or ruins. Boatyard played by Thummy Games Black, or they will go for the cube, but it looks more like the ruins, which are currently played by Suriname. But considering that they don't know that the grumpy old bastards rage up and down there. Now Soda has seen Boza. Shots coming in from the side. Seen cleaners. Oh, Vlad knocked by Boza. Nate. Woken. So Vlad and I will crawl behind Soda here. The thing he does. Molly not close enough, and Soda's just running right into that one. Barbaro with the knock against Vladen again. And Soda knocked by Bother. More shots in against Vladen. Shots coming out. Nice knock by Cincy against Zapdos. Behind them we can still see the old grumpy man drawn closer. Good vibes with the knock against Koshbar. Emergency cover flare. Those were quite close to Zapdos and Fang. Oh, that could have been scary. The lawyer is still knocked down here. Well, I don't want to tell you what to do, but if you want to kill, you should move. Point weapon towards enemy. Loser nade has been seen. Lawyer gets killed by Cincy, and therefore a 1-1 trade between, or kind of between, the Thirst Traps and the Blue Zone Wanderers and Periculum Tormentum. Suriname is eliminated. I don't know how that happened, but it happened through Badodak and Musculinting over here. No, that's not over here. But this is a fight as well. Over here somewhere. Oh yeah, it was a fight in the ruins. Yeah, my fault. Didn't think that would happen too fast. I am unsure if this will explode anytime soon or it just will stay like this. Cockapoo. Still no bike. Can't work like that. Let's mark photos as well. Let's see if there's anything else happening at the moment. It's not looking like it. So we will stay here for the moment. Muscle with a good shot against Fotis. Circle shifts in favor of the yellows. So right here is a good position, which is currently played by Perpetual Faya. Top of the hill, top of Mount Everest. We can see Rabarbro searching for opponents to shoot at. That was the wrong button. Karma decides to retreat here. Or just park his car. Nice shots, Spike Rato. Botman with nade in hand. And nade as well. Muscle with some shots here. Waiting in the car, and it looks like NWP decides to retreat from that fight. Considering that this compound is not in the circle anymore. That's a good idea. Division Vikings close to Musculinting, who just stays here. Oh, I guess he had to disconnect. Fortunate. Stolzy over here. Spotted by Call Me Daddy. Gets knocked as well. Flush on the count for the Division Vikings again. And now Perpetual Failure, yeah. It's down to 2. With Fluffy and Spectro. Question is, where will Locke take them? And it looks like Nadingar are their next opponents. Get to this compound here. Oh, not too bad, that position. Not the best position either, but at least a position in the circle. Airdrop right here for the Thirst Traps. The good vibes is... Oh no, it's not good vibes, it's Mara. Not deciding to go for it yet, because it's on the side of Pachinki. It's nowhere aimed. RVO has that set to his side. Shot in the direction of the tree and Mara currently is. Greater with the Nakigan Soto. And WP found a worthy opponent with Sammy Games Black. Tap. Still watching for opponents. But one of them would need to move. Daddy way too far away. Oops. Okay. And WP retreating again. So Zombie Gamers Black will be able to play with 4 players. Let's see what Kokapoo is up to. I found a bike. A motorbike, though. Shots against Cincy. There far. Jammu coming from the same direction. Circle in favor of Amigos Locos. This might be roughly our end circle now. This ridge here. Could be one of them. There was an airdrop over here. But with the MG3. Tim might be in trouble if he does not heal. Trying to go for a position in the circle. All teams are moving. We now have 4 teams over here in Pachinki. Old Grumpy Man, Blue Zone Wanderers, NWP, and the Valuable Veterans. Even though Tim and Shaq still have to get to that position. At least catch up. Down here we have Next Level Gaming. With the knock against Tim. Wash complete by Cynic. This means we're down to 51 players. WP in the church circle shifted in favor of Thirst Traps, the Dingar, and Amigos Locos. Periculum Tormentum might get some kills here. Kokapoo not going for the bike. Playing with the UZ. The 54 decides to go for this little place, which is the entrance to the secret room, which is currently empty because we're in esports mode and therefore there's no key for that. Division Vikings with some smokes over here. The yellows over there. We have the Grumpy Bastards Reach. Behind them, you can see Zombie Gamers Black, which are moving forwards. Oh man, my allergies are kicking in again. Almost had to sneeze there. Shots in the direction of Strit, and he gets knocked by Muscle. Lush will not be final though. Shandy with a nade against Lefa. He is safe. But Fotis would need to run. Same goes for Fortman. Jenga with the knock against Tap. Stormer with the knock against Beto. Dark Bowser with the knock against Easily. And the Dingar is eliminated. Cleanest, the last man alive. No, Bowser. Didn't it say Cleanest got the kill? Well, I'm confused. Doesn't matter though. Bowser's the last man standing right here. For the grumpy old bastard's rage. And as you can see, he has an emergency pickup here, which he can still play. Spectre and Fluffy might be going for that push. Pelty now with a knock against VZ. Kokopoo knocked as well. This just leaves Brajanzi and Limp Mule Rider. From behind, it seems to come close. Since he killed Periculum, Tormentum eliminated on rank 14. Now we can see Slimy Game is Black arriving. And Fluffy gets a kill against Limp Mule Rider. Brajanzi. Can he get the kill? No, he gets killed. 354 esports eliminated on rank 13. Again, no bike action. I'm sad. Old Grumpy Man almost dead here. Fotis with the knock. Oh no. Fronty knocked by Jorma. Fotis still alive though. Next level gaming eliminated by Amigos Locos. Car blown to bits and pieces. Mario with the knock, with the kill against Dark Lord. Let's see with the kill against Daddy. And WP coming closer here. Fotis is not really sure which direction he should shoot and run to. And that's it for him. Old Grumpy Man eliminated on rank 11. Zapdos is the last remaining player for the Blue Zone Wanderers. Wandering through the Blue Zone. Taking his name to heart. Trizza with a knock against Beastie. And the Blue Zone Wanderers die to the blue. Like they should. According to their name. That was not meant as a pun. Or, well, as malicious. It was meant as a pun, though. So this... Oh, nice tags there against Lucy. Laid in hand, that might be a good one. Oh! Trees have branches, branches deflect nades. The old rule of PUBG. At least trees don't deflect cars anymore. Or stuck cars anymore. Another nade, another try. This time it's a better one. LC barely dodges it. Still gets 35 damage. Smoke's coming out. Oh no, Blue Zone nade. Better with a look against Exploits. And Otto is dead. Killed by Chrisu. Burma over here in the blue. Not quite sure. Ah, he has no heal anymore and therefore gets knocked by the blue. Surstraps eliminated. Gandalf dies to Rabarbro. Fluffy moving up the hill in the direction of the Division Vikings. 3 kills so far for Perpetual Fear, 6 for the Division Vikings. Which don't know about their luck. NWP Titanic Soldiers eliminated. NWP with 5 kills. Amigos Locos with 4 kills. Valuable Veterans with 1 kill. And we still have Bowser with 5 kills. Well, 5 kills for the Grumpy Old Bastard's Rage. 3 for Bowser. And we're down to 14 players alive. Shots in the direction of NWP by the Division Vikings. Let's see if they can do it. Smokes. Emergency cover players. No shots against Rinzaren. Greato. Went forward a bit. Nate's coming out. Can't move too much. Gets attacked by Necro. Then WP says, alright, let's go for the rotation. Nate in the direction of the Division Vikings. That's a good one. Necro with a knock against Rinzaren. Greato knocked as well. This just leaves Muscle. And WP in trouble. Gets killed by Sata with the MG3. Biggest Locos with 7 kills now. Division Vikings. There was 6. As you can see, there are a lot of smokes here. Which means we got a lot less frames. Fluffy spotted. 3 HP remain. Nice shots here by Amigos Locos. Fluffy with the knock against Pelty. Knock in. Chris who gets killed, and that's it. Division Vikings eliminated on 5. Fluffy and Spectro with 2 kills. 2 additional kills against the Division Vikings. Means 6 in total. Now we're down to our last 8 players. Both here Spectro. Not sure where exactly he is though. Sees him now. Next smoke. Tags him again, and both with a knock against Spectro. That should be it for Spectro. Or not. Barely. Barely. Almost a kill for the valuable veterans. Rolling the dice, and I guess that's another good position here. Still. Best position in the circle for Bowler, who just has to wait. He just has to wait. Nothing else to do. Nothing else matters. Fluffy on 1, Bowser on 2. And this right here is our end game. Looking good for Amigos Locos. Oh, Fluffy with a knock against the RVO, which is good for Karin, who's going for the flush. Nate is not good. Oh, RVO is crawling around that tree. Better with the kill against Karin. Now it's a 2 against 1-1. Necro tagged by Fluffy. Both are so far with the best position ever. He just has to wait. Who gets tagged by Fluffy? Sata moving forwards. They do have a car there, which is in their favor. Fluffy running. Makes it to the next tree. But Fluffy is still not in the circle yet. Can Fluffy move to safety? Tries again. No smokes left. Only 3 flashes, and that's it. GG, well played. Perpetual Failure eliminated on 3, which leaves us with 2 players for Amigos Locos and Bowser for the Grumpy Old Bastards Rage. Bowser with some good shots in the direction of Necro. Gets tagged by Sata. Sata moving forwards. Necro holding the angle. Bowser moving down into the house. Hindered by his own shield. Necro pushed by the blue here. Nice tag by both against Seta. Against Necro. Takes that nade. That's good. Extra moving down as well. Oh, Bowser has seen Necro. Nade in hand. Under an 8. Oh, that might be good. And it is Sato with the winner chicken dinner for Amigos Locos here. 12 kills for them. 1,453. Man, I'm finished for today. Unfortunately, we have another map. Good for you. And 3 assists for the Amigos Locos. So let's hop over for a quick break so I can reset my brain. And then we'll start fresh with match number 6 and the last match of Season 6 lower finals of the PUBG Nordic League. See you soon. And there we go. One last map after this leaderboard. 240 points for Perpetual Failure. Second place, Division Vikings with 7 points less. Then we have 229 points for NWP, which means 11 points behind for Perpetual Failure. And 219 for Storanam, which means 21 point less. So they would need at least an 11 kill chicken dinner without kills for Perpetual Failure. So they could still compete for the first place, considering that the Division Vikings and NWP don't get any points as well. 200 points for the Titanic Soldiers. They got that magic mark. Then we have 187 for the Grumpy Old Bastards, 179 for the Blue Zone Wanderers, 172 for Periculum Tormentum, Thirstraps was 169, Amigos Locos was 163, 148 for Sammy Gamers Black, 116 for 354 Esports, 108 for the Old Grumpy Man, as well as 105 for Next Level Gaming. This means we have only 2 teams who yet have to reach the 100-point mark. And, well, the valuable veterans could still make that. Same goes for Nadinga, but they would need a 20-kill chicken to get that. 12 points needed for the valuable veterans. They don't even need a chicken. They just need to come into the top 3 placements and get some kills. So it's doable. Nonetheless, let's hop over for one last match on Erangel. And even though it still says match 29, it's obviously already match 30. Last match of the competition. I'm bummed. At least a bit. Because, well, I had so much fun casting this, and we had so much fun together. At least I hope you had fun. So, well, we'll see what happens in the next match. One last time, 63 players have been perched in that big metal bird in the sky, waiting for their descent to Magnus and to get that winner chicken dinner one last time in the low finals of the PUBG Nordic League Season 6. First to drop out are, well, is Fotis for the old grumpy man. Following him are the Blue Zone Wanderers, Nidingar and his teammates. Then we have the Division Vikings and Next Level Gaming, as well as NWP. Sammy Gamers Black, the Valuable Veterans, Thoranam, and the Grumpy Old Bastards Rage, as well as 354 Esports, Perpetual Failure, I'm missing Periculum Tormentum, obviously. Then we have the Titanic Soldiers and Thirst Traps. And last but not least, Amigos Locos, our winners from match number 5 or match number 29, depending how you count. Right here, Pap takes the car, driving away from Boulder. Was just a tad too late for that. And right here, we have our hot drop. The last hot drop of the game. Thirst Traps versus the Titanic Soldiers. Let's see who'll drop a Rabarbro quite close here to Gandalf. Going for a weapon. Finds an UMP. Go for the push already. And he does. Are in Gandalf quite far away already. Oh, we can see a bike. And they're driving away. And that's it for that. Oh, flag. Oops. Come on. Flagging over here for Kokopoo. You can't call a bike with that. Let's see if there's a crazy bike over here. Can see an M249. Another M249. DP28. No bike over here. Whee. Got a cap. Well, let's up to the next action. Back to the Titanic Soldiers. They won the fight in Georgia Pool. Because the Thirst Traps decided to dodge that in South George. Should mention that. Circle shifted in favor of a northern circle. Now our end circle might be around here-ish, close to the plane crash site. And to the current position, Sammy Gamers Black are playing right here on top of the hill. Fun fact, this right here is the highest spot on the map. If I'm not mistaken. Oh, is Starba a bit? No, gotta correct myself. Starba is higher. But this spot is higher than the Mount Everest, if I'm not mistaken. This right here, if we go there. Oh, well, barely. All right. Quite close to it, though. Down here, we can see Bridgandly. Together with Wheezy. Going for rotation. Most likely they want to play either the playing crash site or down here. That's a valuable spot as well. But playing crash site it is. Rajante. Bro. You can park there, mate. That's worthy of a ticket, man. That's really worthy of a ticket. That poor plane. He's just parking spot. Kirin gets knocked by Cynic. Well, I didn't expect that when I shifted over to him. But at least we got the first kill this round. Even if it was against Cynic. Sorry for that, bro. Seems the Observer jinx is still going. More teams rotating already. Suriname might be in trouble. Because as you can see, Bado Doc and his teammates from the Grumpy Old Bastards Rage are currently in the cube. Be driving through here. Spectro in the back. And they know that cube is taken, so they decide to go for the other side. Fortunately for them. With Jamu over here. Already sees them rotating. And therefore, Happy and Sasuke are rotating again away from that. I might be able to play this one here. I want. Go for it. Play this compound here. Sasuke decides to rotate again. Taking a bit of fence with him. Fotis with a kill against Renzaren. And WP losing the play as well there. Not looking too good for them. They're in the running for the first place. Oh, Beastie. Shaq in his sights. Shaq is tagged and knocked. Tim barely sees him, but gets a knocking. First kill for the valuable veterans against Sammy Gamers Black. Oh. Exploits with a better realization that there's someone close to him. Tap. Well, not willing to go for that fight if he's solo. Because Otto's still staying in the compound. Saying, nah, man. Nah, I'm not fighting. Blue Zone Wanderers. Losing 2 players so far if they are unlucky. Lawyer pushing forwards bit by bit. Almost gets a knock against Stormer. Easily moving up the hill, and that's another knock. Zapdos coming in from behind. Made from above, but Zapdos gets knocked and flushed by Stormer. Another nade, another try by Niloya. Well, that just happened. I'm not gonna say any more to that. But yeah, that just happened. You saw correctly. And therefore our first team is eliminated. Nadingar out on rank 15. On rank 16. Clean is quite close to Suriname here. Gets knocked by Happy. And therefore the Grumpy Old Bastards Rage lose their first play as well. And Suriname has 3 kills already. They are playing for the win. Oh, nice tags there. Better Duck with a nice headshot against Happy. Lawyer says, alright. I want to... Oh my god! How? You cannot be creeping serious. Rank 15 for the Blue Zone Wanderers. To be honest, I would be even madder if I wouldn't have gotten those 2 deaths on cam. The lawyer's even more so than the one from the Dingar. Murada with a knock against Botha. I'm not quite sure where that happened. Over there. Oh, against... What the fuck? And that's it. GG, well played. Grumpy Old Bastards remaining on rank 14. Eliminated by Perpetual Failure. 2 more points for them. Zombie game is black eliminated. Tab was found by Necro. And this seems to be an rendition of last game, fast game, or very fast game. We're down to 11 minutes. Or we have played 11 minutes only yet and almost lost 20 players. So 2/3 of the lobby, roughly. Started with 63, so... Nice tags against Nimsy. Kirin almost knocked there, though. 3 HP remain for him. He lost his helmet, which fell down here somewhere. Nice tag there. We still have some players over here at the shooting range, which are the old grumpy man. So now I'm facing off against the Surge traps. Soda knocked. Is safe though. Yeah, the Dragunov is no joke. At least when others play it. If I play it, it's a total joke. So I can hit shit with that one. This rock here. This was hindering Dark Lord. And flushing. Even though there's a bullet drop. Not enough to get the knock. By shooting over that ridge. Circle shifts again in favor of a circle close. Kill against standoff. MC gets knocked by good vibes. That's what I was talking about when I say for other players, the Dragunov is working fine. For me, it's just ridiculous. I get hit, I get knocked. I hit, I don't. Or rather said, I don't hit. So... Sato with the kill against Syntax. Bam Lee. And, well, That's the end for Next Level Gaming. Gunnarbor with the double kill against Jenga and Hinsula. Setter over here, Faunston Dix is going for the loot. Happy knocked again by Mare. Shepard over here. Dark Lord with a knock against Bamley. And Saskia with a knock against Mare. Which only leaves good vibes. He's trying to retreat now. Trying to get to safety. Question is he able to get to safety? Or will he be spotted by Spectro, Stalsy, Fluffy, or Musculinting? Division Vikings now quite close here. LSC with a pen in hand. They might have seen Stalsy there. Oh. Not at the moment. Stalsy. Now they did. Fluffy knocked. Muscle with a knock against Kireen. LSC knocked by Tim. Smoke in the direction of Latu. It's not looking too good for Perpetual Failure. Musculinting decides to retreat. Question is, will Spectro be able to go for the race on Fluffy? Latu with shots in the direction of Musculinting. Division Vikings so far with 1 kill. If he gets a kill against Good Vibes. Spectro gets shot at from behind and gets a knock against Latu. That's important. Question is, can he go for the race on Fluffy? I doubt it. Now the remaining players of the Division Vikings are getting closer. LT gets... No, Tracy gets knocked. And Spectro gets eliminated. GG well played. Perpetual Failure out on rank 10. Kresu loses his life as well, so Division Vikings are down to 2. Perpetual Failure got 4 kills if I... No, 3 kills if I count correctly. Division Vikings got 3 as well now. They need 8 more points to catch up. We're down to our last 9 teams. And over here, Turbo is the last man standing. Was the last man standing for the old grumpy man. Rank 9 eliminated for the old grumpy man. Greater with the kill against the exploits. Kirin and Shaq over here waiting for NWP to move forwards. NWP so far with 1 kill only. Brajanzi knocked. Suriname with 7 kills already. This is looking good for them. If you remember correctly, they need an 11 kill chicken dinner to catch up to Perpetual Failure. Granted, to catch up to Perpetual Failure's points from before, they do have 243 now, so they need a 14 kill chicken dinner. Let's go with a knock against Kokapoo. And that should be kill number 8 for them. Tagged Darklord with a knock against Vladin, though. Happy! Almost knocked there. Darklord gets a kill against Vladin. Soski quite close to 354 esports. NWP is eliminated through Amigos Locos. They are out of the title picture now. Soski nade. He did see them, but well, that's bounced off Brijanti. He gets still knocked. Another knock. Dude, Soski just rushing through it. The flush. 10 kills so far for Storinam already. We need 14 minimum. Because we still have the Division Vikings in the picture. And that's it. Vidi dead as well. Reg 7 for 354 esports. 11 kills already for Storinam. They are back on track to get the win here in the lower finals of the PUBG Nordic League Season 6. Tagged now by Amigos Locos, though. Soski might be in trouble here. Him with a knock against Peltzy. Kill as well. This might still be their chance to win. LSC just below happy. Gets tagged by Tim as well. Kill against LSC complete. Happy gets it. Oh, has to run now though. Him shooting, gets a knock. Kill 12 though for Storinam. And all of their opponents are out of the title picture. Soski running. Should be able to catch up with Soda. Pressuring Amigos Locos. And this should be the win. This should be the win for Storinam, if I'm not mistaken. NWP are out. Perpetual Failure only got 3 kills, no placement points. Which means 243. Division Vikings, not quite sure how many kills they got. We'll see once the final leaderboard drops. But chances right here, right now, for Storinam are big, especially with that knock against Necro. Dark Lord in trouble against the valuable veterans. Good position for them here. Soski gets the kill against Necro. Throws over here. Let's hop back to Soski and Soda. 10 players still alive. Right, we can go for the Marcus. Dark Lord. 13 bullets. 33 bullets. Bullets. And 29, 39. Nice shots against Kirin. 18 bullets only left in his inventory. In his magazine. And that's it. Shaq gets a kill. And therefore, R15 has been eliminated. Soski knocked. Soda. Now the last man standing for Storanam. They got 14 kills plus placement points. And we can see that Amigos Locos are eliminated. 1, 2, 4, 5. 7, 7, 6, 8, 7, 7. Soda on his way to victory. They're moving forwards. Tim found the airdrop. Wait. Corinne? No. Nobody wants to play the Groza. Tim found the airdrop. Let's see if the valuable veterans can get this chicken. Then that might take them out of... Well, they are in the 100-point range, but they might get them in front of Next Level Gaming. Even the old grumpy man, we'll see. Fight for the last places in the leaderboard, though. Periculum Tormentum. 3 kills so far to their name. They were on rank 8. They are moving forwards with the cars. That's good for Soda. He needs to heal though. Position. Kirin now with focus against Leafa. Gets an knock. No, Shaq gets a knock through the car explosion. Soda's still alive. Playing for every last point, but the valuable veterans gets a kill. Kirin successful. This means there's only one left, which is Cincy. Cincy says emergency cover. Suicide by emergency cover player. That would have been the third death through emergency cover flare today. Matches. Kirin coming from above, and that's it. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. One last time for the valuable veterans in match 30. 12 kills for them, but 14 for Stornam with 2,512 damage. 7 assists by Amigos Locos, so they could have gotten more kills than they got. And we'll hop over for the, well, kind of updated leaderboard. I'm gonna show you this before we'll hop over to the real leaderboard, because we still need to wait for it. Valuable veterans, 12 kills, 5 for Kirin, 3 for Shaq and Tim, and 1 for Exploits. Plus the 10 placement points means 22 points additionally to the 88 they had, which means 110 points in total. Periculum Tormentum, 3 kills, means plus the additional 6 placement points, 9 points. They have 181 points now. The Blue Zone Wanderers were right beside them, 179 points, but they got 2 kills, which means they are still in front of them, because Periculum Tormentum had 114 kills prior, and the Blue Zone Wanderers had 109. So Blue Zone Wanderers with less placement, with more placement points and less kills, means they are tied, but still in the lead. Storanam 14 kills plus the additional 5 placement points mean 19 points from this match, which gets them to 19 points, which gets them. Well, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. We'll see after the match leaderboard updates. Amigos Locos, 8 kills plus 4 placement points means 12, which gets 175. Surge traps, where their opponent was 169, they got no kills. So Amigos Locos rising up the ranks. They even, now they can't take over Periculum Torrenson's plot, but they will get rank 9. Then we have the Titanic Soldiers. 3 kills, plus replacement points means 6 points. They had 200 prior, which gets them 206, but they will not change anything in the outcome observed position. Grumpy Old Bastards Rage were in front of the, were behind them with 187. They did get no points, so they stay at 187. Then we have Division Vikings. 3 kills, plus 2 placement points means they are still behind Perpetual Failure, because 238 are not enough to beat 240. Then we have Thirst Traps. 354 Esports with 3 points plus 1 additional placement point means 4. They had 116, so they get an even 120. The Old Grumpy Man had 108. They get 3, means 111. So you guys owe me a drink. NWP gets a kill and a placement point, 2 points for them, which means 231. Shouldn't be enough as well. Let's see if the leaderboard is updated yet. And there we go. Let's hop over to it one last time. And there's your winner, Perpetual Failure, taking it home with them, even though Division Vikings and Storinam tried their very, very best. And it looks like Division Vikings had even more points than I guessed, with 238. They are tied with Storinam. So Storinam, even though they had a bomb of a last game, only got 3rd. Then we have 231 for NWP, 206 for the Titanic Soldiers, 187 for the Grumpy Old Bastards Rage, 181 for the Blue Zone Wanderers and Periculum Tormentum. Decider placement points again. So Blue Zone Wanderers with more placement points than Periculum Tormentum. Amigos Locos was 175 on rank 9, 169 for the Thirst Traps, 148 for Samuel Gamers Black, 120 for 354 Esports, 111 for the Old Grumpy Man. The valuable veterans just barely 1 point behind them, with 110 on rank 14. Taking over the ring, though, from Next Level Gaming with 105. And last but not least, we have Nadingar with 73. And well, that's it. This is the end, unfortunately. It's our last day. It was our last day for the PUBG Nordic League Season 6. But don't fret. You can catch me back in action on Monday, because then we'll go again with the Good Game League in the Norwegian PUBG League, with their next iteration and next game day. And on Tuesday and Wednesday as well, 7 p.m. on the dot, like here, right now on this channel. And that's it from me. Thank you for being here. I hope you enjoyed the cast, and I'll see you again for another cast here on my channel, and hopefully for Season 7 of the PUBG Nordic League. Bye-bye.